I'm Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist for Northern Trust. We had a family wedding earlier this year. The nuptials had been postponed twice because of the pandemic. Thankfully, COVID-19 case numbers and public health restrictions declined significantly in the weeks leading up to the event. 95 guests were there, including loved ones that we had not seen in more than 2 years. It was wonderful. Other families are enjoying similar experiences. This year, the United States is expected to see its highest number of weddings in almost 40 years. The backlog of ceremonies deferred by the pandemic is substantial. The arrival of COVID-19 depressed marriage events by 40% in 2020. A number of couples have gotten legally married since then, but have chosen to defer their celebrations. As these occasions are getting back onto the schedule, couples are finding that every element of them has become more expensive. The Wedding Report estimates that the average tab for getting married in 2022 will rise by 10% over last year's levels. Catering costs have been lifted by rising food prices and a scarcity of providers. Supply chain problems have created scarcity for materials needed by florists and stationers. The demand for musicians, makeup artists, and officiants exceeds supply. In spite of this, couples do not seem inclined to cut back. Having waited for so long to get married, they seem especially anxious to do so in style. Pent-up savings on the part of the partners and their parents provide ample financing for the festivities. Guest lists are rising, and those attending are paying higher airfares and higher prices for dressy clothing, as both of these sectors saw their capacity diminished during the pandemic. The resurgence of weddings isn't just good news for families and vendors. It also bodes well for American demographics. Married couples are more likely to have children, and more children than couples that are not married. The U.S. birth rate has fallen by 20% in the last 15 years and now stands below the level needed to keep the population constant. Hopefully, the progeny of the new partnerships will sustain the American labor pool. We were co-sponsors of the Happy Day, and as such, we certainly noticed the influence of inflation on, well, everything. But we simply cannot assign a dollar value to the immense intrinsic returns we derived from the occasion. Times like that are definitely worth waiting for. And that's the view from here.